Sarah Ferguson reveals she didn't want a divorce amid Prince Andrew reunion rumours. Sarah Ferguson, 59, and Prince Andrew, also 59, have been at the heart of a number of reports recently after the pair left Balmoral early. They are now said to be in Malaga, and many suspect the pair are back together. Sarah Ferguson said she didn't want a divorce. Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew's relationship has inspired many headlines over the years, from their lavish royal marriage at Westminster Abbey, the birth of their two daughters, their divorce. This couple are used to press. They married in 1986, however they separated in 1992 before divorcing in 1996, despite a number of scandals plaguing the couple, including photographs of Sarah relaxing by a pool with her financial advisor shortly after they announced their separation. The pair have stayed close. In fact, the couple still lives together in the Royal Lodge on the grounds of Windsor Castle. Currently, the pair are thought to be in Malaga after having left their Balmoral holiday early. Sarah Ferguson left Balmoral when Prince Philip, 97, her former father-in-law, arrived early, according to reports. The Duchess of York and Prince Philip have reportedly not seen eye to eye since her split from the Queen's second eldest son. A source told the Daily Beast she always likes to say how he rules the royal family with a rod of iron. They loathe each other, to put it frankly. Pictures of Sarah Ferguson looking haunted as she arrived in Scotland were posted on Instagram this week. What does the Duchess of York have to say about her divorce? Fergie revealed she didn't want to break up her marriage. She told Harper's Bazaar in 2007, "I didn't want a divorce, but had to because of circumstances. While the pair were separated, Sarah had no desire to make it official, but was forced to because she had to work. I wanted to work. It's not right for a princess of the royal house to be commercial. So Andrew and I decided to make the divorce official, so I go off and get a job." Sarah's fond feelings towards Andrew have always been evident. Often posts pictures of his on her Instagram account with gushing captions. She dedicated her autobiography, My Story, published in 1996, to him with a dedication for Andrew, describing visiting Balmoral with her former husband. Sarah wrote, "I loved most of all how Balmoral relaxed the man I had married, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. On this vast estate, my husband felt sprung from glaring eyes and incessant protection. He could drive about his acreage without a policeman at his side. He became easy and full of gentle fun, his truest self, and it was lovely to see." Royal bombshell. Real reason Sarah Ferguson left Balmoral: can't stand her. Prince Philip can't stand his former daughter-in-law, Sarah Ferguson, and that's the real reason the Duchess of York's trip to Balmoral was cut short. According to the sensational royal claims, Richard Fitzwilliams made the explosive revelation after pictures of Sarah Ferguson, also known as Fergie, leaving the Scottish estate on Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh's arrival, were published. Sarah was at the Queen's Scottish home with her ex-husband, Prince Andrew, also 59. However, she left early after her father-in-law, Prince Philip, 98, arrived before he was expected. It is believed that the pair had managed to patch things up after Prince Andrew and Sarah's daughter, Princess Eugenie, married last year, but Fitzwilliams told Express.co.uk it is instructive that Sarah Ferguson has left Balmoral so soon. The Duke of Edinburgh rightly cannot stand her. The Duchess of York's relationship with her father-in-law broke down in 1992 after shocking pictures emerged of her with Texan billionaire John Byron. Philip struggles to be in the same room as Sarah and hasn't forgiven the Duchess following the 1992 toe-sucking scandal which caused the breakdown of her marriage to his son Prince Andrew. Fergie was holidaying in St. Tropez with her lover John Byron in 1992 when paparazzi caught the pair in a rather embarrassing position. She was staying at Balmoral when the shocking images were published, and the Windsors came across them in the morning newspapers at the breakfast table. Her relationship with her in-laws, particularly the Duke of Edinburgh, was left in tatters. The shocking moment paved the way for Duchess exit from the royal family, who were left furious. Sarah made a seismic effort to repair her damaged relations with royals Mr. Fitzwilliams previously said Sarah Ferguson made a seismic effort to regain some of the royal flavour she so catastrophically lost. This wedding is her chance to excel, and she will be seated with the family. No one has forgotten the past, but on this occasion she will be feted as the mother of the bride. Sarah and Andrew have two daughters. Princesses Beatrice and Eugene still remain firm friends and even share a residence, the Royal Lodge, their family home in Windsor. It comes after it emerged that the Duchess was scared of her father-in-law, Prince Philip, in the years before the relationship broke down after her 1992 affair. Speaking in a recently unearthed 1997 clip of Fergie, Downfall of the Duchess, Alan Starkey, author of Fergie, Her Secret Life, said the person she was most afraid of in the royal family was Prince Philip. Earlier on in the marriage, he told her, "Now you're a member of the firm. You can do anything you want, but you will always be found out." And she was frightened about that. During the 2016 interview, which has resurfaced, Ferguson also spoke about sharing the Royal Lodge with her ex-husband, Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew has reportedly jetted off on private escape with ex-wife Sarah following news his friend Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in prison last weekend. The pair were staying at the Queen's Balmoral estate with family at the weekend after Prince Andrew faced scrutiny over his relationship with billionaire Jeffrey Epstein. Mr. Epstein was found dead in his jail cell on Friday, where he was being held as he wanted to go to trials over a series of sex trafficking allegations. He reportedly hanged himself at Metropolitan Correctional Center in Manhattan, New York. The Duke was seen boarding a private jet in Aberdeen Airport on Tuesday, dressing in a smart suit as several bags were loaded onto the aircraft. A royal source insisted the Duke of York didn't leave Balmoral early. His departure yesterday was as planned. Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew, where is Soto Grande? Spanish gated holidays for royals. Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew were married for 10 years between 1986 and 1996, during which time they had two daughters. The pair have remained in good terms since their split, recently fueling speculation that they could reunite and have now jetted off on a private holiday together. Sarah Ferguson, affectionately known as Fergie, is the ex-wife of the Queen's third child and second eldest son. Prince Andrew, Duke and Duchess of York, were married at Westminster Abbey in July 1986, but were divorced 10 years later. After the divorce, the couple shared custody of their daughters and even continued to live together. But where exactly are Fergie and Prince Andrew holidaying? The Duke of York spent the weekend at Balmoral with his mother, the Queen, and Sarah, and the Duchess of York. However, she left this week after her former father-in-law arrived a week early. According to a royal expert, Prince Philip cannot stand to be under the same roof as Sarah, the Duchess of York, and she was forced to cut her holiday short. Prince Andrew then followed suit and left a few days later amid days of speculation after his friend Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his prison cell. The Duke of York was one of the many famous names dragged into the scandals surrounding Mr. Epstein after the release of 2000 court papers. A legal spokesman for the prince said this relates to the proceeding in the United States to which the Duke of York is not a party. Any suggestion to having impropriety with underage minors is categorically untrue. It is emphatically denied the Duke of York had any form of sexual contact or relationship with Virginia Roberts. Any claim to the contrary is false and without foundation. After Prince Andrew's time in Scotland was cut short, it seems his ex-wife has whisked him away to Malaga in Spain. Although the couple divorced 23 years ago, Andrew and Sarah remain close. They are more often suspected of reconciling, although both have repeatedly maintained they're just friends. The pair flew out on a private jet without their two daughters, Princesses Beatrice and Eugene, and disembarked the plane at around 3 p.m. According to The Sun, reportedly the former spouses are staying at their favorite Spanish spot, Soto Grande. Soto Grande is the largest privately owned residential development in Andalusia. Originally a gated community, Soto Grande is located in the municipality of San Roque, Cadiz, Spain. Soto Grande is located next to the Mediterranean Sea, 15.5 miles east of Gibraltar, into the foothills of Sierra Almenara, meaning it has views of the sea, hills, cork forest and green fairways including the Rock of Gibraltar and Morocco. The resort was first established by a couple, Joseph and Mercedes McMicken of the Philippines, who acquired 5 neighboring farms with the idea of creating a luxurious residential development by the Mediterranean. The Spanish gated community is home and visited by some of the richest and most powerful names and families from Spain and the UK, including Peter Corona, former Chief Minister of Gibraltar, Fabian Picardo, current Chief Minister of Gibraltar, Tony Blair, Emilio Botin, Anna Rosa Quintana, Royal Shakespeare Company actor Mike Gvilly. The development is renowned for its sporting facilities and has 5 golf courses, 6 polo fields, 2 tennis clubs, riding stables, and a sailing club. Sotogrande also features beautiful spots for nature, including the river Guadiaro and Estuario Sotogrande, which is a natural area of 27 hectares and the only marshland on this part of the coast.